today we're going to be debating about should students have homework and standardized tests. We're going to be talking whether it is good for students or whether it is not. Studies have found that there are two groups of students in the high school. Group 1 is the group of students who think standardized tests and homework affect them with their health, making them more stressed. But the second group is the group that think that homework and standardized tests help them to develop through their studying career. So the question is, why do you still think that homework will help students, and why do you still think that homework will adversely affect the students? Homework will help the student more than affecting them because homework helps students to improve students' achievements. Homework helps to teach students various beneficial skills that they will carry on throughout their academic and professional career, from time management, organization, to self-motivation. Homework helps students of all ages to build out important study abilities that help them throughout their lives. Learning at home also encourage the development of good research habit while helping the students to take on their own tasks. Homework also helps reinforce classroom learning because homework is most effective when it is allowed the students to review what they learned in class. So that is why homework will help the students more than affecting them. The reason that homework will adversely affect the students more than helping the student is because studies have found that as high school that students are overburdened with their homework so much that it is taking over their health. Research conducted at Stanford University found that students in high-achieving communities that spend too much time on their homework have more stress, physical health problems, and lack of balance in their life. The study published in the journal Experimental Education suggested that more than 2 hours of homework per night is bad for the students. However, students who participated in the study report doing slightly more than 3 hours of homework per night, so that is bad for the students. More than 70% of students said that the homework are always distressed, with 56% listing homework as a primary stressor and less than 1% saying that homework is not a stress at all. So, the conclusion is homework is giving the students a stress and it is affecting the health of the students. So that's why the homework will adversely affect the students more than helping them. Due to the research, some people think that standardized test scores or the test scores does not tell that the student is good or bad in studying at that subject. And some people think that the scores will tell that is the student good or is the student not good in that subject. So the question is, why is it necessary for the students to take the standardized test if the test score does not provide an unbiased, reliable assessment of the students? The standardized test is still necessary for the students because the school will be able to compare the data year over year, and if the score of the students has jumped, they will be able to know why the score has jumped. They will be able to know what is the improvement that the students have, and they can use the improvement over other students. And if the score of the student has dropped, they will be able to trace back to the students and see what is the problem they are facing and helping them to fix the problem. And that's why the standardized test is still necessary for the students. The reason that standardized test is not necessary for the students is because far too many people wrongly assume that the standardized testing data provide an unbiased, reliable assessment of a child's intellectual abilities. Cultural factors unfamiliar with testing method, tests for anxiety and illness can ruin the performance of the students on the test day. So it is important to look deeper when looking at the student test scores. The low score does not indicate that the student has a lack of knowledge about that subject. For example, an excellent writer could struggle with the multiple choice of grammar and pronunciation, but the same student could be good at organizing a good logical essay. So that's why a standardized test is not necessary for the students. Due to the research, homework and standardized tests both improve the student knowledge and adversely affect the students. So will the students be ready for what's beyond in the future if they have or don't have homework and standardized tests? Without the homework and standardized tests, students will have more free time to gain knowledge that is not teaches in school. For example, creativity and time management and a lot of useful skills will not be taught with homework and standardized tests. So the students will be able to prepare for the future due to the knowledge they get from the outside. For example, if you want to be an athlete, you don't need standardized tests or homework to help you with that, but you need a free time to work on what is your interest outside the school. And furthermore, without homework and standardized tests, students will not get stressed and they will be good with their mental health. If students don't have homework and standardized tests, they would not be able to prepare for the future because homework and standardized tests have a very good effect on the students and help the students to improve with their skills. As I have said before, homework help a lot with the students. They help the students to review what they've learned in class, and they have helped the students with the time management and a lot of various beneficial skills. And the standardized tests also help the students to keep the student in track of what they're learning, help to test them throughout the year to see if they're in track or not. And if it's not, there will be teachers helping you. So with homework and standardized tests will be easier for the students to prepare for the future.